I hope you'll enjoy Unwrapping the First Christmas. For years, the holiday has created a conflict between my academic self and my family self. But don't get me wrong, our family absolutely loves Christmas. In fact, it's probably our favorite holiday. We enjoy decorating the house, mostly on the inside as we try to keep Christmas simple. We'll put lighted electric candles in our windows, but that's about it for any outside decorations. Christmas carols are sung beginning in November for most of us, although Zachary believes they should be sung all year round. We select the perfect Christmas tree, usually in the most horrible weather possible. Our favorite ornaments are carefully positioned around the fir, and the angel is gently placed at the pinnacle of the tree, nowadays by Christopher, who towers above all of us. To top it off, we put our O-gauge Lionel train circumnavigating the base of the tree to complete our decorating. But the conflict for me is that I know that December 25th isn't the day that Jesus was born. I also know that we have no record of first century Christians celebrating his birth, even though they certainly knew about it because of Matthew and Luke's Gospels. And I know that some ancient pagan celebrations and rituals have found their way into Western Christian practices surrounding this very auspicious occasion. Perhaps most disturbing of all, Christmas has become so commercialized that it's easy to forget the significance of God breaking into our world in what I've come to believe is the most incredible miracle ever, so that the good news could be shared to all people without discrimination. I've had the wonderful privilege of traveling around a huge part of the globe. Inevitably, I come across Christmas trees or Santa figures in churches or the homes of Christians influenced by Western culture. I'll see symbols of Western Christmas in local stores and street vendors where Hindu, Buddhist, and even communist atheist shopkeepers have no idea about the story of the first Christmas. Christmas has become more of a cultural phenomenon, highlighting the wealth of the West that's promised to all cultures if they celebrate this gift-giving, jolly old fellow who miraculously spans the globe to distribute toys made by his elves in his shop somewhere around the North Pole. I'm absolutely convinced that this is not the story of Christmas that Jesus intended to be told, but it is the story that many cultures learn, and it becomes a symbol of Western Christianity. A Christianity, unfortunately, at times that is just foreign to Jesus. We're a Western world now that has lost the meaning of that first Christmas. Well, this little book isn't going to tell the whole story of Christmas because in a real sense, it's a story that we continue to experience. My hope, though, is that this book will help you with a deeper appreciation of the origin of Christmas and the spectacular miracle that happened in Bethlehem now more than 2,020 years ago. It really is the most incredible miracle ever, the focal point of any genuine Christmas celebration. Who could have imagined that God himself would appear in the flesh on that first Noel to tell us his story of love for people of every nation, tribe, and language? If only we can unwrap the first Christmas story from the layers of the culture that shroud its beauty, we might actually experience the awe-inspiring story of how a baby changed everything. There are only 8 chapters in this little book, and they're a mix between the academic with a bit of technicality to it, and the popular with anecdotes and reflections. I hope it will be helpful to you as you navigate these issues with your family. Some of the content will be easier to share with children than other. The more challenging academic content should help you with a firm foundation in the historical reliability of the story of that first Christmas. My real hope, though, is that this book would make a difference for our brothers and sisters around the world. The Western expression of Christmas is largely a tradition, as much attached to Western culture as it is to Western commercialization. And we have Coca-Cola to thank for that. The traditions of the Christmas tree and many of our Christmas carols, even the myths surrounding Jesus' birth, come from a particularly Western perspective. And often we don't reflect the story that we discover in the Bible. So I hope that this little book will help you unwrap the first Christmas for yourselves. Merry Christmas.